na na na. You ready? Come get it. Na 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 na. Hey guys, what's going on today? I got some books. But no, not just ordinary books. They're based on the Mesozoic books. Woo! So we have fan art in here in all these books. And guess what? I may be one of the only people that is a BOTM fan that ever did this. Create books that are based off of these Raptors. So we opened these two in a previous video, and I forgot to tell you, I bought these two for the 4th of July sale of 2020. And that's where these two came from. So these guys were 10% off. So that's why I got these two. So anyway, without further ado, we are going to check these out. Now, I have no surprises to show you, except for that. And new scenery. So we have the Allosaurus, Balor, Raptors from the Leasties, new accessory pack with Mountains Environment with Troodon, Dinebellator, based off of the blue-eared starling. It's either black or I think it's blue-eared starling, or black-eared, I don't know. The Velociraptor, Omosculi Alpha, that guy. The black Mongolian cis regular, and the Archaeoraptor. So, and this is the Build-A-Raptor set. I got set A. Maybe if I'm lucky, I'll get set B of the Atrociraptor. And I'll probably turn it into maybe not a bird, but whatever I can find. So, let's get started with book 1. This one is called Raptors of the Clans. I kind of went with warrior cats here, but so I'm going to get my stand out and we're going to take a look at it. So, this, I have never did this before, to be honest, in any of my videos that I made. So, here's the cover of it. It is, it's black, has fire colors on it, has the claw, the toe claw, like that right there. It doesn't have that little part, right, that little part where it curves there, but, so yeah, I got that. And the back. Bam! This is not a logo based off VOTM. This was one of my chosen logos. It's like that, yeah, if you ever seen a logo just like this, but it was different, let me know in the comments and what it was from. My thought was from, I know this is kind of weird for dinosaurs, but in My Little Pony, the moon in My Little Pony with Princess Luna, with, that Nightmare Night symbol, that's what it reminded me of, but I took that franchise and I turned it into a dinosaur, and it literally looks like the Sornithleses symbol there, but it has the Mongolian, says the Lammergeier kind of thing, fiery red, teeth are really neat, and yeah, we are going to take a look at it. So, let's get started with the first page. Here's the first page, here's the table. These are Old English. I traced these, by the way. There was no way I could have done it myself. So we have the table of contents, all that. This is the Velociraptor mongoose. They all have different colors, by the way, of different dinosaurs. So there's that. I went random with these guys. So in the R-rated clan, we have the Allosaurus, Velociraptor, Sargan, Winterraptor, and Velociraptor. Now, I heard of the Cretaceous Desert Gang on Google. This is an update, and this is also my list. So the Cretaceous Desert Gang, the Forest Hunters, the Wetland Scavengers, and the North Pack, and the Rulers. And there's that. So, I need to check a couple of these off. I don't have the accessory packs on these, but that was over there. I just took it off because I think it would be a little embarrassing. But anyway, so we got that. The Temper. We have the Balor. Zingalong. I can never pronounce that. Pyroraptor, the other Zingalong. Fan's choice, so they're both that. Tropic Climate, Atrociraptor. Now, there's an update of it in book 2. book 3, so this is not really right order, but Raptor, Raptor, both of them. And we have the Archaeoraptor, Dromaeosaurus, and the Phanstosaurus. And I just went random with this. The leaders, the Arid. If you've seen Warriors, I have a series now there of Warrior books. So that's pretty much what it's based off of. So I just decided to copy that franchise, but yeah. So here's the first one. Raptors. This is the Velociraptor, based off of the Lammergeier. Now, this is the first one, not the second one, the first release one, I think. I did the same with the red Omascally. I did the first one, the first one. So, pretty good with the color. The feathers are my #1 masterpiece of it, but that was from the first release, not the second. So, rainbow. So next we have the Atrociraptor, Marshalli, I think is how you pronounce it. Pesquit's parrot, I think that's how you pronounce that. So here he is. I don't have this one, so can't show you. So he has like that red stripe, he has the red on the bottom of his tail, the blue, I think that's part of him, the gray head. So there's some people call this guy Sargon or whatever. I was like, there's no R in it or whatever. Mangus. He is the Egyptian vulture. So this is one of my favorites because of how I did the feathers. So that's pretty neat. I did the yellow one back there. Yellow head, the little spots on him, the yellow feet, and the tail. Now the reason why there's black and brown surrounding them is because I made a little bit of mistake and I just decided to copycat for all of them. So yeah, there's him. Sornitholistes. This is the secretary bird. And yeah, I just found this as like a female. So she's pretty nice. Has the orange and the black and a little bit of detail. Now, if you look really, really closely, you'll see some lines. Like, starting in the second book, there is some lines. Like, they're really, really, really light gray. But, yeah. But I tell you, every franchise, except for the Ceratopsian series I didn't do, that's going to be a second of separate series. It's not going to be book 4. It's going to be, it may be book 4 of the BOTM series, but not the Raptor series. But since I'm terrible at drawing Ceratopsians, maybe I could do the Ceratopsians as if they were Raptors. The Tyrannosaurus series, I am straight up excited. But anyway, Balor is the Anhinga. So, has the blue, the teal, the feathers. So, as you can probably tell right there, has that kind of stuff. Now, the dark, that was pretty good too. So I did that as well. Red eyes. The tail's nice. Has the inspiration and all that. So neat. And look, I even put the double things on him like he has. It almost reminds me of a mutant dinosaur because he has 2 sickle claws. I don't know why that is, but I'll find out later. This is the Velociraptor muscly Western Blue Scrub Jay. That is this guy. And yeah, I love the feathers, the brown. You look close enough, there's a little bit of black in there. Has the little stripe next to his eye. Blue. There's a red version of him in the 3rd book, by the way. Atosaurus, the Ornithaki. I got it right. I thought I didn't get it right. Another one of my favorites. He's looking up ways, so the legs look a little bit like those kind of semicircle like ones. So we got the little eye thing down there. So we got that. We even got the little stripe above his head, as you can see up there. So that was pretty cool. And next, the Dromaeosaurus. I don't have him, but yeah, he has the little that. Fiendish Goshawk. Sorry if I'm getting these names wrong, but yep, orange eye, the tannish tail, the stripes on him. Reminds me of a zebra, sort of, but now the snouts on some of these guys are a little bit off, such as the Pyroraptor in the second one, which is actually my favorite, because you know how it's like it doesn't go down as far like the Velociraptor one does. So they pretty much all look like they have Velociraptor heads, but it's fan art. Fan art doesn't have to be perfect. Our Raptor, another one of my favorites, has the stripe on him. Blue-footed Bobby, so has the blue feet and the claws. The snout has the blue tongue like that guy does, and the tail and the white belly as down there. So another one, my very first dinosaur, very first raptor, is Zingalong. I'm just gonna call it Zingalong. Red-billed blue magpie is this guy. So my feathers again are my favorite. The head, if you can see, there's some purple in there. Has a purple body. Tail has some stripes to it. Scarlet colored feet, and the claws are like a bright purplish. The black right there, and the tongue is down there. So you may not see some of the tongue sticking out of some of them. That was because I didn't add that part. Raptor. I'm not sure if this guy is blue on his eye, but if he does, let me know in the comments if he does. So, white eye, I think he does, I don't know. Wedge-tailed eagle, that's what he is. So he has the gray claws, and tongue is a little bit hard to see. Raptor. And I say the best for last. The Lynhair Raptor, my #1 favorite, is the European bee eater. I wonder if that was his main diet back then. I doubt it. But I love how I did the color and all that. Very cool. Has the black toe claws, the little tips there, the white. And I found this guy always out of stock, which was a little bit irritating, but he's rainbow. And I did something really crazy. I made a tree diagram of these guys, and this one is a different one. This is the website, Creative Beast. Go shopping at creativebeast.com or at action figures, additional items such as t-shirts, postcards, calendars, kits, gift cards, and so on. From the prehistoric to the fantastic. Beautiful quote. So there he is, the Mongolian sis, and that's it. So there's book 1 of the series that I created. If I'm going to make copies, I'm going to have to go like crazy for that, but alright, here we go with book 2. The Fans' Choice Raptors and the accessory packs and comparisons. So here's the Sornitholeses Langstoni. So it's pretty much like the same one except different dinosaur. Table of contents. I did the initials, by the way. Those are my initials. SL. Those are literally my initials. I was pretty shocked when I noticed that. Oh, I don't know how to pronounce that, but this is where they're from. This is correct. The other two are not. I said here, the original Sornitholeses, not Langstoni, like the Sornitholeses. If there was a original Sornitholeses Langstoni, then he doesn't exist. There's only a fan choice. But the Sornitholeses will probably be the original. But the original doesn't exist. And the fans, I put in what they're called. So this one, it would be best to do the Velociraptor Mongolian sis because he's a little more. Or the Archaeoraptor is a brown body with blue toe claws and hand claws, white neck with blue jaws. So it basically tells you what the color these all are. This is the accessory pack where they're from. The Monticus from the desert environment, Microraptor, forest, the Utahraptor, Gonzales Horn. The wetlands and the Troodon, which I have, is from the mountain environment.